Good day, welcome back to G&H Honey Bees. It is Sunday the 22nd of February 2025 and we have a break in our atmospheric rivers. Got a little bit of sunshine poking through and it's about 10 degrees Celsius or 50 Fahrenheit. But as you can see, this big colony is flying and they're bringing in pollen. And they've been out doing orientation flights when they can. Or not orientation, cleansing flights when they can. So I just want to look in the top of the box, do a temperature measurement and see how they're doing with that Hive Alive. Let's bring you around here. Well, I can feel the heat coming up out of there already. Well, they've chewed a big spot through the center of that Hive Alive patty already. And what do we got here? That's 30 degrees. Oop, get that back. 30 degrees, 31 degrees Celsius. Switch that to Fahrenheit. '87. So they're doing quite well with that. So I'm not going to disturb them any further, and I'm going to put the burlap back in there and close them up. So I'll be back in a minute. We'll check the other one. Alright, so this is the other colony that we looked at last Monday. Now you might notice a difference. It's no longer 3 high. I got thinking about it, Monday night over Tuesday, or into Tuesday morning. And this colony down here on Tuesday was out doing cleansing flights. And this colony wasn't. And I figured that there was too much travel distance between where the cluster was, which is right in the very top box. And they would have to go all the way down through 2 boxes to come out and do a cleansing flight. And to actually come out of the box. So I just lifted the top box off and took the 2 bottom boxes out and put the top box back on there. And half an hour later, we had bees flying. And we got bees flying today. And some of my newer viewers may wonder why my lids look like this, or this lid looks like this. Every once in a while we'll have a black bear wander through here. You know, he comes up and just walks through here. And I guess he took the notion that he couldn't find anything in the garbage cans. He must have climbed up this front railing, came across here, and he tried to chew his way into the box. And you can see the teeth marks there and there. And of course he tore the tin on the top, took a big chunk of wood out of it, and just made a general mess. And he did. Now at that time I was using only a single strap, a ratchet strap, to hold these boxes down just for that purpose. But he had managed to get the top box was swilled over a little bit, and he got one frame out of the right hand side, sort of pulled out, broke it, killed a ton of bees. And I did a video on this, so you have to go back and look at it. But I also stuck my trail cam just attached to the outside of this rail board, and I'm gonna put in a real short clip of him walking by. Alright, so let's get into this. Now, there's a few girls stuck up here in the top. They are working on that. They haven't gotten quite as far as the other box. But I can see one of them right there chewing away at it. So let's see what we have down here today. 66 Fahrenheit. 21 Celsius. That's better than it was, because last time it was 16 Celsius. So they seem to be doing all right. So I'm just going to leave them to it. Going to get those girls out of there, of course, and put them back in the box. And going to head over to my other location and show you the flowers that they might be getting pollen from right at the moment. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're back. This is my main location where I usually keep bees. I usually have 4 colonies on this stand, and then any other colonies, I might set one up here and I might set one up here. Like last summer I ended up with 12 colonies. Some of them I gave away because I just don't have the space for that many bees. But anyway, and now there were 4 colonies on this stand going into November, and they've all died. No rhyme or reason, but I just think it was the intense amount of rain that we had. And of course this year I didn't put any covers on the outsides of the boxes, so they were just standing out here in the pounding rain, and I think they were just too wet inside, and the lower temperatures and the moisture, you know, the excess moisture just killed them. So lesson learned, and I'll be rebuilding from the 2 colonies I have left over at the other spot. But anyway, back here are these little white flowers, and they're snowdrops, and they're called snowdrops, and they have bright yellow pollen on them, and the bees love them. So I don't know what they may be called in your area, but that's what we call them here. And there's the great white hunter, or white-ish hunter. She's the latest addition to her little family here, and she loves being outside racing around, and she's actually caught a rat, because we have a yard waste, what we call yard waste around here, just branches and old wood and stuff, which we usually get rid of in the spring. But yeah, so she likes being out here when it's not pouring rain. She's part Siamese, part ragdoll. And I was out here doing some yard cleanup the other day, and she was in the greenhouse. How she got in there, I'm not sure, but she got in there, and she was laying on this growing shelf watching me. Nice and warm in there, and You following me? Hey, are you following me? I just rub my face in these plants here. Just pretend I'm not here. So anyway, yeah, those are snowdrops over there, and hopefully in the coming months you'll see boxes set up here, lots of bees, and yeah. Anyway, hope you're all having a good day, and I'd like to thank all the new subscribers for subscribing and all the people that viewed my last video. And yeah, starting off the year a little differently than last year. So we'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.